right, we are here for this month's edition of the Raggedy Business Report. How y'all doing? Come on in. Say hello. Let me know where you are tuning in from. I'm in such a good mood today. Let me tell you, I'm on like level 1100. I am just doing so good, so excited for a lot of things that are coming up. Excited to be here with you all today for the Raggedy Business Report of the month of May. Hey Tashana, hey Janae. That just rhymed. I'm in it. I'm in it. It's just a good day. It's been a good month so far. We in the month of May. I have no idea where the year is going. Can't believe we are almost halfway through May. Craziness going on, right? So thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and tag a friend, tag a business bestie. Let them know that this is where they need to be. Okay? Because if they're not here, they missing out. Like, it's going to be so much fun today. If you have watched the Raggedy Business Report before, you already know how I'm coming. Hey, Gina. Yes, Gina is in the house today. Y'all just, I'm so hyped. I'm going to have to try and keep myself together today because, baby, it's good stuff going on. Hey, Kayla. Yes. So let me know where y'all are tuning in from. Some of y'all, I know where y'all rocking from, but let me know where y'all are tuning in from. I always like to see where my folks are repping. For those who don't know, I am in Houston, Texas, and it's starting to get scorching hot here, right? But hey, I'm used to it. I would rather the heat than the winter, which is why I moved away from the Midwest and from the East Coast because Candice does not do the cold. Okay, so hey Danielle. Yes. So if you saw the title of this Raggedy Business Report, before I came on live, I was like, if you raggedy and you know it, clap your hands. If you raggedy and you know it, clap your hands. Hey, if you raggedy and you know it, and you can't help but show it. If you raggedy and you know it, clap your hands. Yes! I told y'all I'm like on level 1100 right now, okay? So I know Kayla is rocking from Florida. Yes. Let's see. Kayla is... Gina said, I bet Kayla is at Disney Park. Well, she might very well be, Gina. We don't know. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. So, for those who are new to me or unfamiliar with me, my name is Candice Washington, also known as the Client Curator, and that is because I help my clients to earn additional money from their existing client base. So without having to go out and find new clients all the time, I help them get the bag from within their bag. So focusing on client retention, client maximization, all things that have to do with client experience and getting your existing clients to spend more with you. That is my jam. That is what I do. And I just love it. I love doing what I do. I'm excited about it. It's just, man, life is so good. Business is great. I can't really complain, right? So that's what I do. If you would like more information about how you can work with me and my team, go ahead and shoot me a DM so we can talk about that and explore some ways that we may be able to work together. For those who are new to the Raggedy Business Report, if this is your first time, let me tell you how we roll. The Raggedy Business Report, it is a little gossip. It is a little tea. It is a little shade, but I don't expose the businesses, right? I don't name business names and all of that because that's not the point of the Raggedy Business Report. But I do tell you about some raggedy business practices that I've experienced. In most cases, they are my stories. I do allow people to share their raggedy business experiences with me, and I have talked about some of them on previous Raggedy Business Report episodes. So most of the time, it is my experience. Yes, Patrick didn't tune in. Hey, PK, yes, let's get raggedy. So most of the time, it is my experience, right? And I share it so that you can know what you need to avoid doing in your business to keep your business from operating in a raggedy manner. So the Raggedy Business Report, not necessarily calling the business raggedy as a whole, but if left unchecked, these raggedy business practices can turn your business raggedy as a whole. And I want to try to help you avoid that. So I always give you some things and some tips of things that you can do and implement in your business to keep your business from ending up on the Raggedy Business Report. Because we don't want that, right? We don't want that kind. So let's get into this little good report today. So I had to go on a trip, right? Had to go out of town, had to make a hotel reservation, yada, yada, yada. So I made my flight arrangements, made my hotel arrangements, and something told me, well, it really wasn't something. I've learned that something is always the Holy Spirit. So the Holy Spirit told me, Candice, call and see if you need to schedule a shuttle from the airport to the hotel. Glad I did, because they said, yes, actually, you do need to schedule a shuttle because we have limited our rides from the airport to the hotel due to COVID. They're not running as often, blah, blah, blah. Bet. So this was the day before I got into town. So I spoke with the hotel. They took my name. They asked me what time my flight was arriving. And I told them I get in at this time. I'm not checking any bags, so I won't have to wait in baggage claim. I can come straight out. Gave them that information, gave them my name, and gave them my phone number. This is important. Gave them my phone number. And they told me, okay, great. When you get in, go directly to zone 1. Bet. So next day, I fly into town, get off the plane, go and stop and get me a pretzel from Auntie Ann's Pretzels. You know, I kind of do like the cinnamon pretzels. They be real good to me. So got me a pretzel and I went outside to zone 1. So I'm standing outside of zone 1 and I'm like, okay, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Okay. So at this point, you know, I'm working on my grace, right? Because I'm very type A and I'm very intentional about my time and protective of my time, right? I don't like my time to be wasted. Everybody that knows me knows that. So very intentional about that. So called the hotel and they asked me they answered and asked me immediately if I could hold. So I said, sure. I held 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Like, that's a long time to be on hold. So I hung up. I called back and they answered again. And I said, hi, I'm waiting on the airport shuttle. My flight got in at such and such time. I called yesterday, left my name. And so she looked on the schedule. Oh, yes, Miss Washington. We see you. The shuttle is, the guy is on his way. He ran into some things and got backed up, but he's on his way. Okay, so that's that. He came. Obviously, I was very perturbed at that point, right? He got to me, took me to the hotel. I checked in with no problem, went up to the room. Everything looked fine. So I got dressed for something I had to do that evening. Come back to my room after the evening portion, the event that I had to attend that evening, and go to take a shower. So, you know, I start the water, let it get warm, you know, all the things we do. Go in the bathroom, close the bathroom door, and what's hanging over the shower rod behind the bathroom door? A used towel. Used towel. Okay? So I said, oh, heck no. So, of course, I go and I call the front desk and I'm like, yeah, we got a problem. Because this room was sealed. This particular hotel chain, they put seals on the door to let you know that it's sanitized and all of this, right? So when I checked into my room, it had the seal on it and all of that, right? So it's supposed to be clean and sanitized, right? So I called the front desk and, oh, well, you know, I apologize, ma'am. I'll be sure to make a note of it. Okay, so by this time it was close to midnight. Whatever. So I went ahead and very carefully took a shower. Didn't hear back from anybody from the hotel at all. So the next day, I'm in the lobby area of the hotel eating lunch with some friends, and this one staff member was very intrigued with us. Let me say that. So he kept coming by our table asking if there's anything he can do. And I said, well, actually, I had this situation in my hotel room last night. I called the front desk, never heard back, never heard anything. So I don't really know what's going on. So he went over to the front desk, and he came back and asked me my name and my room number. I gave it to him, and he went back over there. That was the end of that again. So then later in the evening, I decided, once my day was over, I decided to go to the front desk and say, hey, no one's followed up with me. I'd like to check in on what's up. Like, y'all at least need to be giving me a free night of my stay or something, because this is raggedy and it's nasty. And the room was supposed to be sanitized according to your standards, and it was sealed saying that it's sanitized, and clearly it wasn't. And I need to know how y'all gonna fix this. The lady looks at my record and she says, oh, well, it looks like this manager already gave you $40 off. I said, okay. So I just took it and didn't make a fuss, because I was there for another event and I didn't want to reflect poorly on the event that I was there for, by being a little bit more typical Candice and getting them together as I wanted to. I didn't want to do that, right? So I just said, okay, cool. And that was that. So the event that I was there for, I told one of the ladies with that event, that I told her what happened, and she said, oh no, this is just unacceptable. And it sounds like they've had issues at this particular hotel with events that they've done in the past. And so she was going to run the riot act on them, which that's fine, because that they had that working relationship. I just didn't want to do that because I didn't want to reflect poorly on this event. So that was pretty much it. A $40 credit. Raggedy. So, hey Felicia, hey. Raggedy. Just straight raggedy. Trash, really. Straight trash. So that is the Raggedy Business Report of the month of May. Now, let me go in and give you the takeaways and the lessons like I always do, because I ain't gonna just leave it raggedy, right? I want to tell you things that you can do in your business if anything similar occurs. I mean, I know you're not gonna be nasty like this hotel was, so but if you have a customer or client with a complaint or something, let me tell you how you handle that. So the first thing is, remember, this whole raggedy experience started at the airport, right? Started with me waiting for 45 minutes for a shuttle that I had already scheduled, that I had already told them, I am coming into town tomorrow. This is what time my flight arrives. I do not have to get bags from baggage claim. I will be right out. So why did I have to wait 45 minutes? Now, I get it. Stuff happens, right? They might have been short-staffed. Any number of things, right? I get it. But remember when I told you that I gave them my phone number? So at some point, someone should have called me to say, hello, Miss Washington. We know you scheduled a shuttle for such and such a time. We are running behind. So that I would be aware of what was going on, because I was just sitting there and ain't no telling how much longer I would have sat there had I not called the hotel. So as I always talk about communication and how vital it is and how important it is to working with your customers and clients, I'm not, exaggerating that. It is that important, right? Because by the time the guy got there, sis was ticked. Like I was on the phone with somebody. I don't know who I was on the phone, but I'm grateful that I was on the phone when he got there, because I was feeling the way, right? So that's the first thing. Communication. All right. Yes, ma'am. $40. Okay. Number 2 is offer a solution. Okay. If there is an issue with the service that one of your clients or customers has received, or whatever the case may be, offer a solution. The first thing would have been for them to offer me a new room, right? That's the first thing. No one, and I spoke to 3 separate people about this event, about this incident at this hotel, and not one of them offered me a new room. Not one of them offered to move me to a new room. That's problematic in and of itself, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, you're going to give me a $40 bill credit on a multiple night stay? I stayed for multiple nights. You going to give me a $40 bill credit for that nastiness that you didn't even offer me a new room for? That's not sufficient. Like, really, my whole stay should have been free if we want to go there, right? But $40 bill credit, that's not sufficient. Not at all. And again, I didn't go there with them because I didn't want to reflect poorly on this event, right? So I'm trying to say, okay, thank you, whatever. Okay, and be grateful for what I did get. But that's raggedy. That's raggedy. And you wonder why people don't come back to do business with you and don't continue to patronize your business, because you raggedy. Like, I will never stay at that hotel again, period. Not only because of the experience, but because of how the experience was handled, right? So that's number 2. Number 3 is follow through and follow up. After I called the front desk that night to let the gentleman know, y'all nasty, there's a used towel hanging over the shower rod in my room that was sealed and supposed to be cleaned and sanitized. No one ever reached out to me from that hotel. Every time I followed up with that, it was at my initiation. Every conversation I had about that incident following when I called the front desk that night was at my doing. It was me reaching out to them. It was me asking questions. No one followed up with me to say, hey, just want to see if this was taken care of. That's a problem. The onus is not on your clients and your customers to follow up with you when you've done something wrong, when you've provided a poor experience, when you've been raggedy. The onus is not on them. That's on you. You have to own that. You have to follow up and make it right. And not this little half behind, step $40. That ain't $40. Really? $40. 40. What is that? Right? So that is the Raggedy Business Report of today and of the month of May. Remember I started off with the little song at the beginning. If you raggedy and you know it, clap your hands. They need to be clapping their hands because they raggedy. So let me go through these comments. Yes. Kayla said it never would have happened at Disney. I would hope not, as much as they charge, honey. It better not happen at Disney. Yes. Offer a solution. Yes, because yes, they do, Patrick. They need help with their client experience. Absolutely. And yes, $40 is barely a tank of gas, especially with gas prices going up because of what's going on with this Colonial Pipeline. Yes, $40 is barely a tank of gas, and that's what you're going to give me for an unsanitary room? Because you can't tell, I just wasn't comfortable in the room no more for the rest of my stay, because it's like you can't really tell me that it's clean and that it's sanitized, even though it had the seal on the door saying it's clean and it's sanitized, but yet I still found a used towel hanging over the shower rod. That don't make me feel like the room is clean and sanitized. That don't make me trust your little inspection requirements or whatever it is that your cleaning staff is supposed to do. I don't trust that, because clearly, it wasn't like they took out some clean towels off the cart and just hung them on the shower rod before they put them up. No, this was a used towel. So I don't really know. But anyway, yes. This couldn't have been a Marriott property. I don't think it was, Fee. I can't remember. I don't think it was, but I'll let you know. But hey, that is what it is. So hope you all enjoyed this Raggedy Business Report of today. Again, if you would like information on how my team and I can work with you to improve your client experience so that you are getting more money from the clients that you already have and that you already serve, so that you're not always hustling for new clients and chasing new clients and all of the things that all of the people in the online space are telling you need to do, which is really not true, go ahead and send me a DM so we can talk about some ways that we can explore how to work with you. Other than that, oh, Kiara, it was a Hilton. Okay, yes. See, she know, Kiara know the story. Yes. So, always trying to be discreet with the Raggedy Business Report. I don't want to out people like that, but yes. Okay, Kayla, I see you. I will send you the link so that you would so that you can share your Raggedy experience. If you have a Raggedy experience that you would like to share with me for me to talk about on the Raggedy Business Report, go ahead and shoot me a DM so I can send you the link to where you can provide all the details about that, and then I am happy to talk about it on the Raggedy Business Report. These don't always have to be my experiences. Unfortunately, I have a lot of them because there's just so many businesses out here just doing raggedy business. And that just goes to show the need for what I do and the need for you to make sure that you are providing an exceptional experience to your clients. Because again, and I haven't said this in a long time, but what a lot of small businesses don't realize is that 80% of your future revenue is going to come from 20% of your existing clients. That's how important client retention and client experience is to the growth of your business and the sustainability of your business. And there is much to do about it because unfortunately, raggedy experiences are more common than exceptional experiences. So I want to help you transition that and re-steer that ship so that you are providing an exceptional experience to your clients. It is not just go out and do some stuff and think that you're giving a great experience. There is a strategy to it, okay? And if you don't have a strategy for your client experience, if you don't have a strategy for maximizing your client base and getting your existing clients to spend additional money with you, if you don't have a strategy for that, then that's where I come in. So go ahead again and shoot me a DM and let me know that you're interested in talking, and we can absolutely have a conversation. Also, if you want the link for how to share a raggedy experience that you've had, go ahead and shoot me a DM. Kayla, I will get that to you as well. And that's all I have for today. Y'all be sure to be watching my stories because, man, it's a whole lot of stuff about to pop off, okay? So just make sure that you are tuned in, that you are watching my stories because, man, it's about to get real. And I'm super, super excited to share with you everything that is about to happen and coming forward. And I think it's some things that I don't even know. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff I don't know what's happening, right? I'm just here. But just be sure to stay tuned and watch my stories and stay engaged so that I can share what's happening with me, with you. Yes, Marilyn, strategy is everything. Yes, so I'm out of here for today because, man, stuff starts popping off tomorrow. Let me just say that. So I need to finish getting my life together, okay? Because it's about to go down, okay? So I hope y'all have a wonderful day, a wonderful remainder of your week and month. And we will be back next month on the second Tuesday of June at 2 p.m. Central for another Raggedy Business Report. Until then, be blessed. And as I always say, remember to treat people well. Bye, y'all.